That was rough. I wonder if it's because I have like 200 tabs open at the same time. Wait a minute. This dojo is insane. Like, what? That's a whole ass jungle. God damn. I have never in my life seen a dojo like this. This is crazy. Like it almost feel like a planet. It's a whole ass planet. Damn. Well, this guild has a nice name. I'm sorry, Sia. A computer betrayed me. Oh, okay. It says poor the connection. I don't know if it's because. Wait, let me do an internet test, a fucking speed test. What's happening here? Speed test. So download speed 544 Mbps. Upload speed 581 Mbps. That feels like fucking good internet to me. Hmm. Nah, this dojo for real is really, really fucking cool. Like, never seen a. Wait, is that a hand? But is that a person? Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, where do you want me to go, Sia? Hi. Let me fast travel to, I don't know, the Tenno Lab. Oh, try to trade with me. Trade? Oh, wait. I think I see you. That dojo is insane. Hold Q and go to Q. Oh, oh! I didn't know you could do that. Thank you. What? It says that you left the dojo, bro. You left the dojo. Maybe I can try it at my dojo. Yeah, that's what I was. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Let me get there real quick. Let me get to my dojo. Okay. Trading. I didn't even know you could do that. That's so cool. Okay. Um Angel of my dream. Da, na, na, da. If it's the Silver God Prime chases, You have to hold on to it. Let me at least try to get it by myself first. I have two relic for it that I'm trying to flawless. But if it you want to gift me like I don't know platinum, that what the fuck? Hey, what happened? Oh, invite me. Okay, I did though. I didn't invite you properly. Like I don't understand. I'm at the trading post. You know. Can you teleport to me? I think I see you. I mean, if you're the point all the way, you know, in the big room and try to trade, I can't. When I click trade, it says no players available to trade. Maybe you have to be closer. did you did the two? Yes. Oh no, it's not me because I traded with people before. That's how I got all of my prime, remember? All of those gifts. I didn't get them by mail. Most of them I got by trade. But can't you? I don't know if it's because you're too far, like, or because I'm not. No, I've never like initiated a trade before. You can see me. Wait, I can see you, but you can't. What? Wait, I've received so much trade though. I've never made one myself, but I've received so many trade. You can only trade with players that have a mastery rank of 2 or more, have two-factor enabled on their account, and are not restricted from trading. I don't know what's happening or why it's happening. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I wish I could help, but like I usually I'm never the one who initiate the trades, so I've never done this before. I don't know how it works. If it's supposed to be simple or whatever. I just hope that what I will give you for like it might be connection or something. It could be connection. I don't know if it's on my side. Like I just did the speed test, and the speed that I have is still ridiculous. Fucking hell. Let me drink. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess time for me to get some sleep. I catch you later. Okay. Thank you so much for your help, Sia. It's appreciated. Take care of yourself and sleep well. I should probably go to bed soon, but I'll keep waiting a little bit. Da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. Bum-ba-dum-ba-bum. Now he's Neptune, Europa, Jupiter, Earth. Oh, is it the one that you can choose from like all? Ah, that's the one. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. How much? Angel of my it's so bittersweet. There. Oh no! Wait, I need something that I have a lot of, but I don't care. Yup. I just hear. I just want void trace. Back to my headed
So
stuff.
coming from r/not how girls work, this time OP is food.
Nice.
The headline is because men are always the perfect angels, right? So this again is coming from I guess the worst place on the internet now, Twitter. The original post is half of the problem in marriage is due to sex, then behavior, then in-laws, then money. To which this guy will say for a
Yeah. Yeah, this guy doesn't fuck. I don't
no.
Also sounds divorced, I think.
He sounds musty.
Divorced dad rock vibes.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for this episode. But before we end it, I have about like a month's worth of Venmos that I haven't read.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
But
Let's
I
do
will
it.
say for a month's worth, I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. Thank you for doing anything at all. As you guys know, all Venmos will be going to GoFundMe to help the families out in Palestine. Nora, shout out Nora. And a lot of these, I waited so long, one, because, you know, I figured some of them would be for Josh and Sienna. So I thought, I'm not going to read those while he's not in. And then I just haven't hosted an episode since then. So
True.
forgive me. First one is from Mary Jane, who writes, I was so don't know how to read anymore. I was so relieved when I heard you guys were behind on Venmos. After sending the devil's number, I was reminded that you are a Christian and I instantly felt terrible. Haha. So for about a week, I was convinced I offended my second favorite podcast. First is Creepcast, if you're wondering. Mary Jane sends $2. I will say,
I'm more
wasn't
offended by the second.
Yeah,
I'm more
wasn't-
offended by the second.
I wasn't offended at all by the 666, but now I am. Second favorite? Oh my god.
We gotta do something about that, Mary Jane.
That's
Just
wild.
kidding. Support who you want to support. We're just messing with you.
I'm not. I'm mad. Next up, we got Shelby, who
What's up, Wikimaniacs? Welcome to Hump Day Update. Hump Date Update. Again, I forget. It's your boy Josh here as your host for today, along with my co-host John Consignato. What's up, buddy?
Hello. There will be humping in his story updates.
There will be actually spoiler alert.
You see why I want it to be called this? This is why.
This is why, just for this story alone. But for those of you who don't know, occasionally on Wednesdays, we do updates to stories we have done in the past because sometimes we record and an update happens after we release. Sometimes there's an update when we're reading it and we're just too dumb to notice. That happens more than we would like to admit, I think. But
That probably happens 80% of the time.
I would say a lot. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, this is the episode where we go in, we update the story, and don't worry if you forget what happens in the story before we get into the update. I play the original clip of us reading and reacting to the original story. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
But this is today I fucked up sleeping with my former boss in front of her husband.
Wait, what?
The update.
Hell yeah.
So we will play the clip now, and then if you want to skip that, there's timestamps, and you can listen to the
Oh no,
update.
pretty clear. What the fuck? Like, I have questions. You did what?
Today I fucked up sleeping with my former boss in front of her husband.
What?
is this a cucking situation?
It's clearly a
Oh, I guess
cucking
so.
situation.
Is it?
That's
Is
the only
it?
thing that makes sense.
Sounds
to me.
like it.
All right, let's get to it. My former boss
And I'm not kink
contacted me
shaming.
a few days ago with an unusual request. She wanted to know if I was interested in sleeping with her while her husband watched us.
Oh boy.
I said I was the wrong guy for the job, but she disagreed and said I was the perfect guy based on a random one night stand we had years ago,
Oh my god.
before she married.
With your boss. Okay.
I guess.
So strange.
She said her new husband wanted to watch her fuck another guy and she was into it. I agreed to discuss the possibility in person, especially when she offered to pay for dinner.
You're getting whored out, brother.
I mean, to be
Hey,
fair, free
free
food
dinner,
I
is.
mean, free dinner though, I guess. Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Yes.
It better be some good steak at least. I forgot how attractive she was until I saw her face to face. She introduced me to her new husband, who wanted me to understand that all he wanted was to be an observer in the bedroom. He made it sound like the worst case scenario was that I would have sex, which I believed. So yeah, I said yes.
I don't think I could
A couple of-
perform in front of other people. You know what I'm saying?
It's too much pressure.
Yeah.
Too much pressure.
An audience.
Imagine
yeah.
you're there, and then you hear the fucking guy making, fucking jerking it in the corner or whatever. You're like, oh my god, I'm out of there. I think.
You accidentally make eye contact.
I'll be soft so fast.
Yeah, like you might as well
Forgot
be
you were
fucking
there.
a pillow.
Fast forward to the fucking. A couple of days had now passed since I said yes. I was in the missionary position when I heard snoring and farting coming from the so-called observer.
Excuse me,
What the
what?
Snoring?
Snoring and farting.
Damn. He said missionary
Okay.
sleep. I'm sleep for missionary. That shit.
I'm bored. Thumbs down.
Yeah. Thumbs down.
The husband passed out at some point, but obviously not quietly, which affected my concentration on the sex.
Of
Because the
course.
snoring was this
Bruh.
because the snoring was distracting and the farting was disgusting.
Bruh.
Boy, I don't want to smell that shit.
God.
My ex-boss apologized on her husband's behalf before grabbing the box of tissues next to the bed and aggressively hurling it at her unconscious husband. Aim was off, tissue box missed the target, prompting my ex-boss to hysterically scream her husband's name over and over into my ears
Oh,
while I was
no.
still laying pipe and trying to pretend that absolutely nothing weird was happening.
Oh,
Insane
my
for OP to
God.
continue while she's obviously trying to wake the husband up.
Hey, he got paid to do a job. He's gonna do the job.
He got paid. Yeah.
That's true.
Oh.
The husband eventually woke up after my ex-boss managed to scream his name at the top of her lungs. Cue all-out war. My ex-boss called her husband rude for falling asleep. The husband said he had a long day at work. My ex-boss scoffed and said he had no clue what a long day at work looked like because what he did in one day was nothing compared to what she had to do every day as an independent businesswoman.
Can you imagine just being OP in this situation? Like, do I keep?
He's still fucking, bro.
Are they still going? I thought they were done.
I think they're
There's
done.
no way
Oh
he's
my
going while they're
God.
having a marital
There's
spat.
no way they're still
That's
going.
crazy.
Oh. The husband said he had zero energy for another boss bitch speech.
Oh.
My ex-boss looked at me and said her husband had zero energy on a permanent basis. And I asked both of them if they wanted me to stop fucking and give them privacy. He kept going.
While asking, should I fucking stop? Or-
Kudos for him for keeping it
That's
going. You know what I mean?
crazy.
Man's
Hey,
on a
for him
mission.
to stay bricked up in this situation, bro, he's in a missionary. That's what he's on.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
I asked both of them if they wanted me to stop fucking and give them privacy because I was awkwardly thrusting in silence while
Oh.
listening to them.
That's
That's
crazy.
so sad.
The entire time, just fucking still.
Oh, man.
My ex-boss said I should ask her husband since the whole thing was his idea.
Oh my
The
god.
husband unexpectedly slapped my butt on his way towards the bedroom door.
Oh
and
hell
said
no.
I should come and call it a night.
What the fuck?
What? Nah. This story has to be fake. It has to be
my
fake.
God.
It has to be fake. I don't believe any of this.
I
Hold
think
It
I'm
has to be
leaving.
Let me
fake.
finish the,
He didn't get to finish.
well, let me finish this story. I didn't come, but I did call it a night when I realized that my desire to get away from my ex-boss and her husband outweighed my desire to get off. One night stand should have been enough, but I just had to come back for more, which now I regret. Too long didn't read. Agreed to sleep with my ex-boss while her husband watched us, but the husband fell asleep mid-sex, which affected my performance because he was snoring and farting throughout. An argument ensued between husband and wife while I was still trying to stick it to the plan and have sex. Never came. Went home. Instant regrets.
Oh, that is awful. On top of that, I hope when you did your one night stand, she wasn't your boss at the time because that's also problematic. But that's unfortunate.
I mean,
I could not think of,
sometimes
like,
you gotta do what you gotta do to get ahead.
A less sexy situation than what was just described.
Oh
Just a
wait.
nightmare scenario.
He kept going though. That's like commitment to the bit.
Now, John, have you seen a video like that one? That's
Not a person watching while they farting and snoring, but okay, let me not incriminate
The
myself.
link is in the show notes, y'all. The link is in the show notes.
no, we don't do that anymore.
No, I don't want a second strike on our YouTube.
We just got rid of that strike, I think.
Oh, nice.
Finally, there are some comments. This is a top comment from that post at which OP responded. BNF81 comment said, "At the risk of sounding like a hater, how good of pipe laying could have been going on if spectators falling asleep, laughing my ass off." Whereas OP and their username is nude at noon commented, "I think I was boring to watch, especially during foreplay. I might have spent too much time between the wife's legs from the husband's point of view. I had a dream that the husband passed out because he wanted all of us to roleplay as X-Men characters. But his wife shut it down because she believed it was too cringe and childish. So he stopped being invested. If the husband got his way, though, I would have been a horny
Yeah, I
Cyclops.
can't.
The wife would have would have been a slutty Jean Grey, and the husband would have been a pervy Professor X who loved to watch his students hook up. Anyway, moving on.
Ugh, thanks for ruining the X-Men for me. Fuck.
That's XXX Men that you're
Yeah.
thinking of. It.
Too many
Again,
X's on
link
that
is in the
search
show
bar.
notes.
All right, John, now that we are all filled in on the original story, let's hop into the update. Like his boss was filled in.
I'm not mature enough for
I
this.
know, neither am I. All right, so here's the update. It is a longer update, which I appreciate. I appreciate the longer updates. So basically, a summary. What I think is happening is that he's meeting back up with his former boss and her husband.
Why?
Round 2.
Round 2 potentially.
Okay.
All right, so update. So there I was, face to face with my former boss and her flatulent husband once again. I agreed to meet them at the same restaurant as the last time because the free food was the only good thing I remembered. The purpose of the meeting, according to my former boss, was to clear the air following what happened. A phone call or a message or no communication at all would have been more acceptable for me. I just wanted to move on. But my ex-boss insisted on restoring peace in person, and I eventually said yes. The husband was in the men's room when I showed up for the meeting, which made me laugh a little on the inside because it seemed like an unintentional nod to how active his ass was during our previous interaction.
Nice.
My ex-boss thanked me for agreeing to meet with her and said her husband would be joining us soon. Meanwhile, she apologized for how unfortunate things turned out when we had sex before, telling me that she had been brainstorming ways to improve the experience for next time. The husband emerged from the men's room at that moment and greeted me with an awkward fist bump and an unspoken hello again. So, nice fist bump there.
What up, my guy?
While his wife was trying to convince me to accept another invitation into their bedroom, she persuaded me to at least hear her out before I said yes or no. Her plan was to pivot her approach in the bedroom and embrace the dominant position during sex because she believed her husband would be less likely to fall asleep again if he was watching her put on a show and take control. My ex-boss paused at that moment and looked at her husband like this was his cue to swallow his sushi and add to what she was saying. The husband pointed his chopsticks at me and said he expected more energy from a young guy, but based on what he observed while he was still awake, I was fucking his wife the same way he fucked his wife whenever he's in the mood to masturbate. Jesus Christ.
What the
this guy
fuck?
sucks.
Jesus.
I said having sex with another man's wife while the man was in the room was like trying to poop comfortably while a random person was watching. The husband asked if I made moaning noises when I pooped. I said my moans mid-poop was dependent on how hard I had to push to unclog my colon.
Okay.
This is not where I expected this story to go.
Yeah.
Been there, not gonna lie.
The husband said I might need to start pretending that I'm pushing as hard as possible when I sleep with someone because I never made a sound when I was intimate with his wife, which apparently contributed to his struggles to stay awake. I said pretending to poop during sex was a sound advice coming from a guy who was unable to stop farting while I was fucking in front of him. My ex-boss pushed her plate away and said she lost her appetite listening to us. I said I didn't think I was sexually compatible with my ex-boss and her husband and suggested they get another guy for the job. My ex-boss pointed out that the two of us were very sexually compatible when we had one night stand prior to her meet up with her husband. I said I wouldn't call that sexually compatible since she was my boss back then and both of us were drunk, which is, again, very concerning. That's an HR nightmare. Am I right, John?
HR would like to have a word.
Yeah.
Spare me the details, though. I don't want to hear that shit.
The husband said he now lost his appetite too. I said I had someone in mind that might be perfect for what they want. The husband sarcastically asked if it's another young employee his wife hooked up with. I said it was one of my more sexually experienced friends. My ex-boss said if it's not me, then it's no one. The husband encouraged his wife to at least allow me to provide more information about my friend before instantly calling off the whole thing. So it sounds like the wife really wants OP
Yeah.
and only OP.
I mean,
Why
she
don't you
feels
just
more
break
comfortable
up
with
your
him.
husband and go with OP or something.
I don't know if OP wants that either, by the sounds of it.
Sounds like OP don't fuck with her anyway, and don't want to anymore either.
The information I provided prompted my ex-boss and her husband to agree to meet with my friend. I contacted my friend the following day and explained the situation. He became interested as soon as I showed him photos of my ex-boss. I shared his contact detail with my ex-boss with his permission, and thought that would be the end of my involvement in the circus. Little did I know that my friend would call me a few days later to ask why the fuck I never warned him that the husband had a pit bull. I said I didn't know.
Wait,
My
what?
friend said he had.
Wait. Hold on. The pitbull was not described in the first story, right?
No, it was not. So, my friend said he had to fuck my ex-boss in front of the husband and his hellhound. That's the pressure I don't want. I don't think that's crazy.
Imagine doing doggy style with a dog in front of you.
Kevin,
you.
cover your ears.
You're too young for that, baby.
I asked my friend if the pit bull did anything to hurt him. He said the dog barked at him from time to time, and then the husband would either shush the dog or translate and tell my friend what the dog wanted him to do or not do during sex. I was
Ew.
so weird.
Wait, what?
That is weird.
I was at a loss for words. My friend said the husband slapped his butt when he finished and called him a good boy. Oh my God.
I need payment.
So much payment.
Like a lot. For therapy and for damages to my brain.
Holy. It sounded so ridiculous. I was struggling not to laugh. However, I did feel bad for my friend because I could relate. My friend said he would have punched the husband if the pit bull was not in the picture. I apologized for introducing him to my ex-boss and her husband. My friend thanked me for the trauma and said, "Bye, bro." I decided to do what I should have done in my last post and blocked my ex-boss. She's crazy, but I think she somehow married someone even crazier. I'm still working on my way to make my friend like me again. That is the update to that story.
That is a lot of lunches, dinners, shots, birthday gifts. You owe your friend. You exposed them to some freaky
what the fuck am I doing
shit.
here?
Yeah, you should have given him way more warning, I gotta say.
Yeah.
That's
The husband is wild.
yeah, man. I like
All
he
right,
doesn't
one sec.
seem interested at all in his wife. I think it seems like, but I don't know. Maybe he is. I just from the interactions we've gathered, he just fell
Doesn't
asleep while his
seem
wife
like
was
it.
having sex with another man. I don't know. I feel like you should be either more into that or not do it. You know what I mean?
I mean, if that's your thing and you're into
Yeah.
it, by all means, and y'all got that agreement. But bringing in the dog, translating to the words that the dog is saying that, hey, you should do it this way.
Wild.
That is crazy. How the fuck dog knows what position?
Yeah, exactly. The dog is not an expert. We should maybe not take advice from the dog.
Kevin, do not listen to
Don't
this.
listen, Kevin. Don't listen. But that is the update. I got to shout out Fred Gomez37 on our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki for cross-posting that 6 months ago, so it's a little late. But yes, thank you for submitting that. If you have any other updates from stories we've done, feel free to submit them on the subreddit or in our Discord, and we'll check them out. We'll be more consistent now that the wedding's over. I have more time.
Yes.
But yeah, that is it. Please like and subscribe to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever you listen. What's up, Wikimaniacs? On today's episode, I'm doing something a little different. Instead of reading the titles of all the stories, I'm just going to give you the theme of today's episode, which is bad partners. So each story will have someone who is a bad partner, and bad is definitely an understatement in some of these stories, so be warned for that. But on the Patreon side of things, we lighten it up with a good partner story as a bit of a palate cleanser. So if you'd like that, as well as day early and ad-free episodes, head on over to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network, or you can sign up for our YouTube membership on our YouTube channel. Reddit on Wiki starts now. What's up, Wikimaniacs? It's your boy Josh here for a Monday episode. I almost said Friday.
Habits.
Yeah, it's just used to it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this episode. But joining me today, John. Sean, what's up, boys?
The Browns are back in business, baby.
The energy
Sean-
of a man free.
And Sean is
I
back.
love it.
Sean's
I'm
back.
back.
How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. Yeah, got a little scary there in
Ooh.
Houston. I appreciate all the people in the Discord reaching out, making sure I'm good. And yeah, happy to be back. Happy to have power. Also, fuck Greg Abbott.
Also,
Well,
we did
duh.
last episode we recorded. We said a call to action is say we miss you, Sean, and spell his name correctly. And people
The
did
comments
spell your
did.
name correctly.
Yeah. I know
Whoa.
you don't check the YouTube comments too often, especially since you've been a bit busy. But yeah, there was lots of messages towards you and your family. So
Appreciate the love, Wikimaniacs.
yeah. So like I said, this is a themed episode, which is bad partners. I feel that's
Oh.
90% of our content anyway, so this wasn't a hard topic to come up with.
Not at all.
But I thought it'd be a fun one to do. So, are you guys ready to hop into the episode?
Let's
Let's
choose
do it.
violence with these partners.
All
Sounds like
right.
it's gonna be a rough one.
Oh God.
Oh, it will be.
Oh.
All right. So the first one is cross-posted by Writing Giraffe, who I believe is a goat at this point.
At this point, we've used them at least once a week the past couple.
And I've got another story by them too. So that it's just stacking
twice.
Ooh.
So goat.
Yeah, I bet you it's like Mary gets alt account. That'd be funny.
Could be. It could be. All right. So my 23 female boyfriend, 24 male, wants me to stop having my period. Can I even recover from this?
What?
Dude,
Is it,
these dudes go to fucking school?
is it a choice? Or?
I mean,
yeah, it's a choice, dude.
technically
I
she
didn't know that. I gotta tell
could,
Nancy,
but
she'll be
I
thrilled.
don't
She's
recommend
gonna be
it.
so happy.
Just gotta be so stoked.
There's just an off button or something. Like, how does that work?
Wow.
I don't know.
It's
You know, there's
possible.
a switch behind their ear. Didn't you know that?
Oh, okay. You just
That's not.
turn
It's
it
just-
off. Ah, wow.
Exactly.
All right. So we've been dating for 2 months. Things have been
Break
going
up.
well.
Sorry. Just
Money back
All right, that's what I wanted to
guarantee.
see.
break
Yeah.
up.
2 months is barely dating, so you're good to leave. Things have been going well. Yesterday, he asked me to go to the gym with him, and I declined, saying, I just don't feel up to it. I started my period. He was all like, wait, what? And I repeated myself. Then he goes, you don't have to do that to yourself, right?
Oh my God.
Explain. I can't wait to hear what he says next.
I was like, dude, what the fuck are you saying? He goes on to explain that his ex was on a type of birth control that got rid of her period and
Okay,
overall made
yeah.
their relationship more enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean,
He asked
true,
me to consider doing the same.
but not
I told him
everybody wants
absolutely
that.
not. I do not want to switch birth control methods. And if he doesn't like me having a period, then he can dump me. I told him, good luck finding a girl who doesn't have a period. And he said, I already had one. I'll find another.
Okay,
Oh.
then fuck you then.
2
Bye.
months and you're asking this much?
Break up.
Oh.
Absolutely. break up.
Period. Break up. Period.
Period.
Break
I like
up
it.
with your boyfriend.
Holy.
I'm so appalled. What the fuck is wrong with him? I know there are methods to stop periods, but for him to imply that I'm a rarity for having them is insane. This is the first time I've brought up my period to him. I'm 23-year-old girl. Of course I have a period. I know
Duh.
he was making a suggestion and probably meant well, but
I
that's a
don't-
crazy thing to
I don't
suggest.
think-
I don't think so either. I should just get rid of my period for his enjoyment. I'm so mad at him. I don't think I can recover from this. It just shows how dumb he is. What do y'all think? Can I ever recover for this, or should I just end it while I'm ahead?
Asshole.
You
Leave
don't
him.
need to
No,
recover.
no.
Leave
There's
him.
nothing that you did wrong, OP. The other guy needs to recover, and he just never will. He'll never recover from that one.
100%. Yeah, he seems like, and she said it there. It's like, you do this for my enjoyment. Like it was more enjoyable for me that my ex wasn't on, like, or she didn't have a period. Which is like, you're asking her to completely change her birth control, which those things already fuck with hormones.
Different
like
reactions
crazy.
for different people.
100%.
And for some, it could be worse than what it is.
Exactly. So it's like, you're asking her just fuck with her body until she
Literally.
finds a medication that doesn't give her a period, which I don't know how that works either. So I'm not saying I'm a professional in like that kind of stuff, but to ask her to do that is crazy.
Well, it's because we're not psychotic enough as this guy who's trying to mansplain periods to a woman. I think we got a pretty grasp understanding of that. We don't know anything about periods besides the fact that she should have changed her whole routine for some dude that she's been dating for 2 months.
Her routine, her hormones.
Sounds like a real dumbass.
Yeah, when it comes to how they occur and everything about periods, I will always defer to women because they will know better than I do.
Yes. Yeah, there's a huge question mark in this relationship, and you should shove that exclamation point straight up his ass because he needs to be single, baby.
So a couple comments, and then we'll do an update here. So Raptor Pants 65 said, "Oh, he's dumb. Girl, really anything is a step up from this douche. Good riddance."
Yeah.
And Yawa Wortham says 2 months. I spent more time with my trainer. Dump this little weird misogynist. And that was all of the comments, just being like, yeah, it's only 2 months. Yeah. Get the fuck out.
Our initial comment, we've been dating 2 months, done. It's over.
That's it.
Don't need to explain more. You're good. Leave.
All right, so update. Oh my fucking God, I knew he was an idiot, but I didn't expect to get the attention that I got. So I broke up with him last night.
Good.
I simply told him I'm not interested in being with someone who views my body this way, and I think that it's best that we part ways. I wasn't super emotionally invested since it had only been 2 months. He didn't have much to say. In fact, he kind of just acted very confused, and I told him he should know what he did, LOL. I'm still down about it. Breakups suck no matter what. If anything, I'm more upset that this is why it ended. Thank you everyone for the support and kindness and laughs. I physically can't read all the comments, but I know you guys rock. So
just be happy you didn't have to share DNA with this guy with an offspring, because this guy's dumb for sure.
He asked why? Is that what? Did I hear correctly? Wait,
he did.
For what?
He didn't understand why.
Why are we bringing it up?
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing.
Yeah, he was probably like, "That's fine. I'll find another girl who doesn't have a period."
And they're gonna break with your dumbass again.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to get another girlfriend, and then for her to be like, "Yeah, I have periods." He'll be like, "Wait. What's going on? What's happening?" Just slowly realize it. Yeah. Am I attracted to only girls with periods? Or?
Periods? Oh my God.
What's going on?
That's crazy. All right. So next one here, cross posted by Writing Giraffe once again.
Oof. Double whammy.
Did I get?
And
I'm
this
very
is
confused.
titled "Husband 30
there you
male
go.
won't
There
let
you
me
go, bitch.
30 female sleep."
Woohoo!
Whoa. That's got to be some sort of torture, right?
Yeah. As someone who needs a lot of sleep, I would say so.
How does one not allow? I wonder if they're a really loud snore. But the theme is bad partner, so I can't imagine it's something as innocent as snoring.
True. Maybe it's the one where they woke them up at 2 a.m. to make shrimp.
Make them a sandwich. Or what is that? Coconut shrimp or whatever?
Coconut shrimp. Oh my.
That shit was wild, dude. What if they're a couple that streams together and they did a 24-hour stream and you're like, you can't sleep, we're gonna lose viewers.
Ooh, I'm happy.
24-hour streamers sleep, I'm pretty sure.
Do they?
I feel like I've seen Kai Cenat and Kevin Hart sleep on like
I've never
mattresses.
Seen a 24-hour
I've never seen this.
Life.
But ever since Kevin Hart went on Kai Cenat's thing, they pop up on my TikTok now.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen like clips of live streamers like doing the 24-hour stream or whatever, and yeah, they definitely sleep.
So did they just did people just watch them sleep the whole time?
Yeah.
Some people do.
That's
yeah.
a good question.
Hey, that's wild.
As in there's weird shit on the internet.
It's like a long-term relationship. I used to have a girlfriend before Nancy before we were married.
You just FaceTime the whole time.
I mean, before that,
I'm hanging up.
Fucking. What was it? No, not FaceTime. What was it on the computer? Like
Skype.
Yeah, Skype or Uvu.
Oh, Skype.
Uvu.
Like the MacBook.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Uvu?
That's how old I am. Shout out Uvu.
Josh don't know.
I've never heard of that.
Maybe it was American only. No, it's probably just old as fuck.
Maybe.
Never on. Move on. Actually.
All right. So I have insomnia problems during the summer because of how bright it is early in the morning. Usually I can go to sleep around 10, but I'll be wide awake at 3 or 4 and then will be exhausted the entire day. I've started taking melatonin to sleep and it has worked wonders. However, on melatonin, I have to have a full 10 hours of sleep. Anything under 10 hours leaves me groggy and gives me headaches.
Oh,
I can usually do this since I go to sleep at 10 and need to wake up at 8. The problem: my husband wakes up for work at 6. He has gotten to the habit of waking me up every morning to cuddle.
huh?
Usually it is actually cuddling, but more often than not, he paws me for other things.
Yeah.
Because it's so bright outside in the morning now, I'm not able to go back to sleep after he leaves. Because I am taking melatonin, I'm usually pretty useless for the rest of the day. I am the primary breadwinner, and all of this is taking a serious toll on the
Oh hell
quality of
no.
my work.
He's
I
gonna
brought it up
survive
a
if he
couple
doesn't
months
get his
ago,
dick sucked
and he
one
said he
morning.
would stop. Then I realized he was turning up the volume on his alarm and letting it play for a while so that the alarm woke me up, not
Oh.
him.
I'd fight.
Separate beds.
So would I.
You're in the guest
Yep.
bedroom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That is
But since I was
insane.
awake, we would always cuddle before he left for work. How do other people manage waking up routines? Am I out of line to tell him to stop waking me up in the morning? And if he can't, I'm going to have to move to the guest room.
You're gonna have to. I don't think you.
They gotta
agree.
move to the
As the primary
Yes, sir.
breadwinner, I would say you should probably take the.
But yeah, that's the story. So is she out of line asking him to stop waking her up in the morning?
No,
absolutely
what
not.
the
Sleep
fuck?
is one of the most important things for people. You know, food and water, part of it too. As someone who had like bad sleep, one, I have insomnia, I have sleep apnea. I got all the works, baby. That shit is not nice falling asleep sometimes. Or it's hard to fall asleep sometimes.
Oh, I
when
don't have
you
the
get
same
your
frame that
sleep
I usually
disrupted,
have. I
like,
forgot
the rest
about
of your
that.
day sucks. You're either restless, you have no energy, like your mind is just going either blank or .exe not working anymore. If you want this relationship to sustain, and you gotta tell them like, hey, don't wake me up. Sleep is really important to me. Maybe compromise later on and say like, hey, maybe before we go to bed, let's do more of like the cuddling time there, and then we can be all affectionate with each other. So that way I can still get my full 8 to 10 hours of sleep, and then you can go to work. Personally, for me, I cannot leave like the house without saying bye to my wife, and she's vice versa as well. Have that conversation and say like, hey, what can we do to like do this without really disturbing my sleep? But the only compromise that I can think of is do it before you actually, or you do it like the
Oh,
night before, so that way you can have your 8 hours of sleep.
I agree with that. I think if you've made it clear that you need to sleep until 8 o'clock, he should
Mhm.
respect that. Just as your
Absolutely.
partner, no matter like if you like if he has to work or whatever he's getting up for, yeah, he should respect that that's something that you need to be functional during the day, and that's something that you need to lay down the line and say either you're sleeping somewhere else or you're turning your alarm down and shutting the fuck up in the morning, because that's like, yeah, I mean, I think you said at the beginning of the title, it feels like torture because like she's not able to function mentally or like
Dude.
physically throughout the day, and that's taxing.
Lack of sleep is so dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, driving anywhere and you just that momentary lapse of like, oh fuck, you fell asleep. Well, let's say you're driving down the freeway and you just forget that you're driving this whole time and you fall asleep behind the wheel. You could not only affect your life, but you could also affect other people's lives too.
100%.
That shit has happened to me. I was like doing my dance life shit, and then I was working like 2 jobs, and and then I was still like that was when I was still going to like church every weekend too. So like on a Sunday on my way to church, I hit a red light, and I just next thing I know, someone's knocking on my window. I was like, oh fuck!
Oh Jesus.
Caused a
God
huge
damn.
traffic thing. It was bad.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
I've never been more embarrassed.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's a great example of what like
Could
I
happen.
mean, thank God you were at a stop sign.
Thank God my foot stayed on the fucking brake.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
That's insane. Yeah, I mean, I've been there where you're super tired and driving and just like cold, like AC blasting just so you're not falling asleep. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good for sure.
No, absolutely not.
Writing Giraffe actually commented on the post and said, if anyone should be sleeping in the guest room, it would be him.
That's what
Yep.
I'm saying.
But I'm sure he'd be busting into the bedroom at 6 a.m. with some excuse like getting his clothes or slam the cupboards in the kitchen in attempt to wake her up.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, that's like
Weaponizing incompetence.
he's already doing like pretty manipulative shit with the alarm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's flame this motherfucker for turning up his alarm clock just to wake her up. Oh, did I wake you? Bitch, you know what you were doing.
That's foul.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
that's awful. Like,
I would have threw the goddamn alarm and chucked it in his face and be like, you turn this off.
so manipulative. It's bullshit. C Mizcore Mud 5386 said, "You've told the asshole you're married to that this wrecks your day. The day in which you do the work as the primary
so
breadwinner, and his
tired.
response is to do something different to ruin your sleep, mostly in the interest of pawing you for sex. Do you want to live with like this selfish creep?" And I think, yeah, it's to get sex, which is very disturbing. It's one thing to be like kiss good morning and like say goodbye or whatever. Like that's one thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if that woke you up and you didn't want that, you can draw that line for sure.
Yeah, you could write a little note or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Or a text in the morning or a phone call after you wake up or something like that. There's other ways to go about that. But this is like just like for sex. It's like that can wait until the end of the day, motherfucker. When your wife is well rested and is able to work throughout the day.
My guy, help her sleep at night, if you know what I mean.
All right. Moving on to the next one. And this one comes with a huge update.
Oh! Argan
I
Crystal!
will say trigger warning for this one for stalking. So if you're not, don't want to hear
that's
that,
beautiful.
feel free to skip out. But this one's posted by Molasses Stock 6055. And this was posted on March 17th. The update was recently. That's why it's shown up on Best of Redditor updates. So the title is, "I found my wife's secret Google account and I'm sick to my stomach."
I've heard that story.
Yeah.
You need a whole secret Google account?
Yeah, you can fit 2 terabytes in the free one.
I know.
Or is it 1 terabyte? I'm actually not sure. But yeah. Well, let's see what's on this secret Google account. So I, 36 male, met my wife Bailey, 33 female, 9 years ago through mutual coworkers, and we hit it off immediately. I fell absolutely head over heels for this woman. She was everything I was looking for. I had just gotten out of a toxic, dare I say, abusive long-term relationship right before that with a woman Bailey had been acquaintance with, but not friends with. I had her blocked on everything and had no contact with her since breaking up. We got married right after the tail end of the pandemic, bought our first house together, and started to try and conceive. This was very difficult because Bailey has PCOS.
Oh my
But
god.
last year, she finally gave birth to our first daughter.
Good for her.
I'm not sure what PCOS means, but
It's like ovarian cysts.
okay.
It makes it
That makes
difficult on the hormones are all troubled.
Imbalance.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm having a blast being a dad. It's kind of a dream come true. I finally got my happy life with my perfect wife. My perfect wife until last Monday, that is.
Oh.
My laptop's battery shit the bed. So I opened up Bailey's work tablet.
It's always a tablet. It's either an iPad or something.
It always is. Yeah, that is weird.
Always be getting caught with that shit, man.
So I opened up Bailey's work tablet with an attached keyboard. You can set it up like a monitor to check on some tax stuff. She wasn't home. It was just me and the baby. But we've never asked permission to use each other's devices. We've always just been open like that. There's been nothing for us to hide, or at least that's what I thought. When I opened up the internet, I noticed she had incognito tabs open. Never in a million years did I expect to discover what I did. Also, why do you leave incognito tabs
Hey,
open?
hey, don't judge.
I do it for like flights and stuff. when
Oh,
I
yeah,
save.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I usually close them after I'm done.
Wait,
Mine is
why
like on
can't we
permanent
leave?
That's
Whoa.
wild. I guess it's
Just
probably better.
fapping that much that
You know the vibe.
He has to click extra steps to get to regular browser.
There you
Yeah.
go.
You know the vibes.
I gotta fill the hours in the day somehow now.
Jesus.
5 times. Those are
We're back
rookie
to
numbers
5
now.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Sean.
Yeah, I got shit to do here. I'm good.
So my wife has a secret Google account with a photo album saved called XX. So I clicked on it Did I discover an affair? Nudes? Nope. In this Google album were over 300 photos, 348 actually, of my ex, the woman I was with right before I met Bailey.
Yep. His face is hilarious. All right. Bro, I thought I could hold on for longer. Mm. Oh. I'm dying. All right, let me see. Technically speaking, I should be able to build my last Sivacut part. Yes, obviously. Woohoo. All right, so sorry. Oh. All right. So I have. I'm gonna get Civic Prime in like 3 days, which is I'm very excited about. Ah. Oh wait. Oh. Okay, get some rest. I'll talk to you later. Okay, I see. You take care of yourself. You also get some rest. I will, of course, log in later. So, thank you for your help. I got everything that I wanted tonight, so I'm very happy about it. I have to back up. Yay! But yeah, I'm too tired. Take care. See you later. I should have never been. The fact that it's 5 a.m. and I'm finally stopping streaming is why I'm going straight to hell for lack of self care. Anyway, thank you for those who were watching me tonight. Appreciate it. Take care. Get some rest. Don't do what I do. Do what I say. Anyway,